Here in San Diego County, specifically in the city of El Cajon, and I'm here to focus on the issue of immigration and show some of you who live outside of California what some things are like in this state. Now, here in El Cajon, we're going to tell first about the the good, the bad, and the ugly for San Diego County. Starting off with the ugly, it doesn't have to do necessarily with illegal immigration, but El Cajon was in the news recently with a bust of some drug enforcement agents of a group of Iraqi Chaldeans who apparently were in cahoots with perhaps the drug cartels of Mexico, and were caught in the bust with some fully automatic machine guns and 4 IEDs, improvised explosive devices. But rather than focus on them, I'd like to focus on the majority of people in this area, Americans by birth. Not the particularly rich neighborhood, but as you can see, it is very clean. Sidewalks are clean. People take care of their businesses. Streets well paved. And coming up here, you can see that people have a certain patriotic pride. Another sign of the patriotic feeling of the local business owners. The Stars and Stripes Surplus Store as a sign of "Don't Tread on Me" on the left and an American flag. You wouldn't find something like that further up north, not likely. American-built vacuums. Okay, now I've shown you the good. And right now, coming up next, I'm going to show you the bad. I'm going to go to the border fence and see just how much of Obama's promise of the border being ever so secure is correct. Okay, well, this is up near the border fence. We have a memorial tree to Border Patrol Agent Robert Rosas Jr. Rosas Memorial Tree. He was killed in the line of duty at the Campo border on July 23rd, 2009. He will never be forgotten. Okay, here I have my own memorial, so to speak, which I have created. I created this last night, and it reads, "In memory of all United States Border Patrol agents who gave the supreme sacrifice with honor for their country, and Joey Vento, who inspired Americans from sea to shining sea." This place is known as Couch Trail because there's an old abandoned couch used as a marker further up the hill. This particular location is called the Tank Trap, and the reason is because it kind of resembles the tank traps that were at the Normandy Beach in 1944, World War II. Okay, now this is actually not really a border fence, it's a vehicle barrier. It's designed to prevent vehicles from going down the hill, crossing the border. But it's not designed to stop people from climbing over it, and they do that all the time. We're looking into Mexico obviously from the U.S. here, and we have some wire. It looks like it could be relatively easy to walk up and maybe work your way through this. And we have here a marker. Yeah, it's a marker to mark the spot where you can go through easy. One other section of the vehicle barrier, and obviously, as you can see, that it's not very secure when you could have illegals just come up right to the edge there and just walk on through. Another break in the vehicle barrier. We've got a boulder that's 3/4 in the United States and 1/4 in Mexico, but the vehicle barrier appears to go down. Here's something relatively new, at least since I was here 4 years ago. This is a new type of vehicle barrier. It stretches down that way for maybe about a mile or so. These pillars are about 16 feet above ground, about 4 feet in the ground. And again, they are vehicle barriers. They're not really able to stop the illegals from coming over because they just, I guess, rope right over them. They can come across. Yeah. So here we're coming up on some open area. Take a look at that. Of course, Obama says that the border has never been more secure. Right. Well, I guess this part is about as secure as it was 4 years ago. This is why they call it the couch trail. There's a couch on both the north and the south side of the vehicle barrier. Okay, well, we've come to La Gloria Canyon. This is an area a few miles east of where we were currently at, and as I understand it, for this new vehicle barrier, if you'll notice a little bit beyond that, south of it, are a series of white posts, fence posts, and beyond those, south of those, for about 60 feet, is still U.S. territory. So we basically gave up that territory to Mexico. Here is the actual spot where Border Patrol Agent Robert Rosas Jr., as it says on the sign here, Robert W. Rosas, was killed. In memory of our fallen brother, entered on duty on May 22nd, 2006 until July 23rd, 2009, end of watch. This is a Bud Light sign in Los Angeles, written entirely in Spanish, basically dropping their pants, appealing to the illegal aliens coming over here. Even the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Agency has gotten involved. Florencia 13. This is a famous Mexican gang that controls this territory.
And we have states that are doing the wrong thing, like Arizona, like Georgia, for expelling DREAM Act students from higher education, an act of racism, an act of injustice, and an act of cowardice on the part of the failed leadership of the state of Georgia and the failed leadership of the state of Arizona.